Hey, what's up? My name is V. Welcome back to my channel, V Loving Crystals. I hope you're well by the time you see this. Today, we're doing a pick a card collab with a lovely girl, Talk Tarot. And so what we're getting into is the dark shadows. What is lurking? She's going to address what's lurking in the dark shadows. What exactly is it? What is happening? What's the energy? What is keeping you hostage? That is the question that she is going to answer for you over on her channel. And on my channel, I'm going to help you deal, help you heal, and help you overcome these obstacles. Okay, my friends? So healing, dealing with it all, and confronting exactly what the problem is, what the shadows are trying to tell us, or what's just lurking there. So if you're new, please subscribe. If you're not, thank you for coming back. I'm gonna have all the links to the Girl Talk Tarot's channel and her Fiverr if you want to book a reading with her. This is a second collaboration, so I'm really excited to do this, work on a fun project with you, and get to the bottom of this two-part collab. So please do check out her piles to see what she has for you, and if you're coming from her channel, I thank you. So we're going to use my Hocus Pocus inspired deck to get into these piles, and thank you so much for being here. Let's dive right into it. Let's shuffle. Alright friends, we're back. Thank you for being here. Pile 1, you have dreams. Pile 2, you have love. And pile 3, you have luck. So, alright, this is how we do it. We take some time to collect with ourselves. We try to quiet our minds and connect with the piles ahead of you. Whichever one is saying, pick me. Go with your intuition first, please do. I don't want you to miss your message. And then for the second option, choose with your eyes, or your favorite number, your favorite color. Or if you'd like to go left or middle, right, whatever, okay? That's the second option. Alright, I'll see you over in the piles. Number 1, you're first. Pile number 1, you chose the Dreams bottle. And we have these cards here. So in the first position, we have what is in the shadows. What is in the shadows that we need to confront? And we have Wake Up, Darling. So when I think of this deck, this card, the whole purpose for this message, for the book, in the movie Hocus Pocus, the book has been sleeping for many, many years. What, 300 years? So, Winnie, also, known as Bette Midler's character, Winnie wakes the book up and says, "Book, wake up, darling." So this is saying maybe you're going through an awakening. Maybe your body, or no, I'm sorry, not your body, your mind is trying to help you go through an awakening. And maybe there's a little bit of resistance. Maybe there's a little bit of a struggle. Like, no, I don't want to go down the spiritual path. No, I don't want to open my eyes. I'm in denial. So it can be that something is happening within you and you don't want to see it for what it is, or you just don't want to believe it. Or maybe it is something that you've seen coming for a long time and you can't believe that it's finally here. You're awakening. It's time for you to either remove yourself from a situation. It's time for you to change your way of thinking, or change old habits, break patterns. This is saying, wake up, smell the coffee. You don't want to admit to something. You're in denial, like I said. You don't want to believe what is happening around you. Like, I can't believe my eyes. I can't wrap my head around this. And Spirit is saying you have to welcome and embrace the process. It's coming, whether you like it or not, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. This tower moment is going to come crashing down. So the best thing is to prepare for it. Not avoid it. We can't. Not cry over what's going to happen, but prepare. And that's how you can, become more confident, and you can act like the champion and sit in your tank, your champion chariot, sit in your tank and roll over the potholes, the bumps, the lumps and get through it. Triumph over adversity, right? Over obstacles. The next position is what you need to know about this about this awakening. What you need to know. Oh my gosh, what you need to know. And we got rest. The reason why I'm laughing is because we're wake up, darling. Okay, go back to sleep. What the heck? We're like contradicting ourselves. It's insane. Okay. So let's figure out what this means. What you need to know. What you need to know is that maybe you're sleeping too much. You're resting too much. You need to get up and at 'em. Get out of bed. Get out of your current state. Get out of your old habits. Get out of the way you used to think, the way you used to function, the way you used to move. Time to be up. Time to get the worm, you early bird. No more resting. What you need to know, you're resting too much. You're at a standstill. You're like doing nothing. You need to prepare for what's to come. The shadow part of what's happening is that we're a little bit stagnant. Our energy is just like, it's like a river that's just still. There's nothing happening. Man, those fish down underneath the river, fish are swimming. Fish are pooping. Fish are eating. Fish are sleeping. Fish are mating. So laying their eggs, and other fish fertilizing them. So it might look still up on the surface, but down below there's a lot of activity. And I think that's what's happening. Spiritually, something is happening, and we have to get our body in alignment to match our spirit's journey. The next one is your obstacle. Staying diligent, working hard on something, putting in the extra, going the extra mile, putting the extra effort. And like if you're looking to convert, if you're looking to tap into a religion or get out of a religion, it's saying to be diligent. Don't just say you're gonna do it, but actually be about it. Your body might be like, nah, I don't want to. This is exhausting, or I don't feel like reading upon this or studying. Look, we have this computer here. I don't feel like studying, do my research. No, it's too nah. It takes too much time. Your spirit is saying, but we need it. We're thirsty. We're thirsty to get out of this religion, or we're thirsty to get into a religion. We're thirsty for change. We're thirsty for expansion. We want to grow. I want to grow. Spirit wants to grow. Spirit wants to expand and ascend, and your body has to be in alignment with it in order for that process to happen. And then we have, look, your guidance, what you can do to overcome this obstacle. Staying diligent, staying on track, not being distracted, not pushing it for tomorrow or for next year. It's saying now. Establish healthy boundaries. So this is saying, little by little, baby steps. And it's saying to protect yourself. You might have people who are trying to distract you or deter you from what you're trying to do. You might have people saying, no, don't get into that religion, or don't practice tarot. What? The Bible says X, Y, and Z, and that's taboo, and that's hoo-ha stuff. Whatever. Woo-woo, not hoo-ha. Woo-woo. That's woo-woo. That's hocus pocus, whatever they want to call it. And you're like, but deep down inside, I know that this is not this is not woo-woo. It could be woo-woo, but this is the woo-woo that I like and that I feel comfortable practicing, and I'm using it for the highest good. So I don't see anything wrong with it. My intuition is leading me this way. Establish healthy boundaries. So, whatever does not serve your spirit, whatever does not serve you, your highest purpose, or your highest purpose and the betterment of you growing. What I'm saying is, if it doesn't spark joy, you gotta chuck it. If it's not contributing to your mental state, if it's causing you stress, goodbye. If it's causing you exhaustion, goodbye. Doubts, and you have all these people in your your ears saying blah 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 blah, and you need to say, you know what, I can't take your cynical attitude. I can't, your cynicism. What do they call it? I don't know. When you're being cynical and judgmental, and I can't take it. Either you're with me or you're without me. So anyway, my whole purpose is, my whole reason for telling you this is that you need to, this healthy boundaries is saying, who are you going to keep in your life? Who are you going to expel from your life? Because if you don't, you're going to have all these people talking in your ear, trying to convert you into their religion, or talk you out of getting out of a religion, or talk you into getting, or not, not, it's, talking you into what they think is best for you. It can work for them, but for you, it's a different story. For them, Catholicism, whatever, tarot, or Jewish religion, whatever, could work for them. Witchery, whatever you want to call it, Buddhism, it could work for them, but for you, it's like over your head. You don't resonate with it. So this is saying you need to be you are your own religion. You need to follow your own path. If you don't, you're gonna get lost. And this wow, I'm looking, I keep forgetting we have two cameras. Yeah, to make sure that we're getting both angles. But if you stay on track, you're gonna find, look, they have this long, you have the brick, the Great Wall, right? The Great Wall of China here. So in between we have a path. Which path will that be for you? And keep yourself guarded and protected. And I feel that you'll figure out a way. You'll figure out a way on your own time. But right now it's saying time for you to wake up and smell the coffee. Your spirit is thirsty for something different. Your spirit wants you to say, I got bigger plans for you. Your spirit wants to tell you there's a bigger road for you to take, a higher road, and your body has to move with your spirit. Your body is like being pulled down with gravity, or with being conditioned to think a certain way. Maybe somebody, and maybe you were fear was instilled in you, and so it's hard for you to get out of something that you've known for so long, like a religion or whatever, practice or whatever. And so it's hard for you to get out of it, because you can't teach an old dog no tricks, right? Sometimes it's hard to step out of something that you've been doing for so long, something that you've been conformed into doing, or a way of thinking. It's hard to break free. So your shadow side, it's saying that's for the birds. It's time to wake up, time to think. And I feel we're conditioned to be afraid to use our intuition. Why? Think about that. Why are we so I can go on and on about this, but why is it that we can't connect to our intuition? It's bad to connect with our own intuition. It's bad to look in our cards, shuffle our cards, and use our intuition to divine and use cards with to get answers. How is that different than plucking out a passage from the Bible or from another piece of literature? It's the same stuff, okay? We're using our intuition. It's not bad. It's not bad for you to tap within and check in with your higher self. It's not bad. So just so you know that, that's what I have to say. I digress. Thank you for watching. Check out the lovely Girl Talk Tarot's channel to see what she has for you as far as what exactly is lurking in the shadows. What's confining you? What's keeping you hostage? I'm V, and now we're on to part number 2. In the first position, we have sassy. I think you need to use your voice. I think your shadow side is saying either you need a new attitude or you need to speak your truth. I don't know, something about attitude, you humbling yourself, and the other part is you speaking your truth, you speaking up. Sassy, telling it like it is, being very like open mouthed, like you speaking your truth, you getting yourself out there, you showing yourself, you showing your attitude. Also being humble, and realizing that yes, your poop does stink, yes, you're not perfect, yes, you have flaws, but you're embracing them all, you're working through them all. And I'm getting a sense of you needing to adjust your attitude, or you're needing a reality check, or you're needing to humble yourself and speak up, sing. Just like Sarah Jessica Parker, Sarah in Hocus Pocus, she uses her beautiful voice. She's very sassy. She has an attitude. She's very, I don't know, like her, very alluring too. So I think you need to use your aura. Your shadow, I think your shadow is probably dimmed. Like there's something in the shadows it's like a dark fog over you, and the shadow is trying to lift and you're trying to come out of it, but something is like keeping you confined. So it's saying shine your light. Don't let this darkness overcome you or keep you hostage. I think you want to shine, you want to show yourself, but it's so hard. is so hard because maybe, I don't know, maybe people have, maybe people don't take you seriously. Maybe people, they look at you and they judge you right off the bat. I think this is saying you need to come out of the closet. You need to step more into your higher self, your purpose. Connect with step into your higher self. Really, step into your third eye chakra, your crown chakra. Step into the divine. Show yourself. Connect. This is saying you need to be sassy. You need to step outside of this bubble or this little puzzle and come out of that. Be yourself. Show your attitude. It's like your shadow is saying, I'm tired of holding you back. You need to go. No more darkness. See the light. We have flattery here. So that's what you need to know about what's confining you, or what we need to confront. Flattery. Maybe you're lacking belief in yourself. Maybe you're lacking feedback. Maybe you're lacking not feedback, but more like validation, or you're lacking direction. You're lacking confidence, and so maybe you need that from others. Maybe you need the flattery. Maybe that's what's stopping you from progressing forward. Maybe you don't have people telling you that you're helping them in a big way. Maybe you're helping people. Maybe that's your purpose, but something, your shadow is saying, it's saying you need to shine some more, but I'm this darkness over you and I can't no more. I can't. I think the shadow wants to relieve itself from you. I think the shadow doesn't want to be a shadow around you. This shadow saying, I'm tired. I want to go bully somebody else. I want to go put a dark fog and a dark cloud over somebody else's spirit. I want to go stunt somebody else's spiritual growth, or block them from healing, and block them from getting over their traumas and getting over from thinking with their intuition. No, I want to go. And you're like, you know what? I feel that I need to change. Look, we have peculiar. Peculiar is saying that something inside of you, you're very special. Sassy, attitude, you need to shine. Flattery, you're beautiful. I think that's what you're needing. You need confidence and a confidence boost. You need to be reminded that you're good enough, that you're beautiful inside and out, or handsome inside and out, that you are good at your tasks, whatever you're putting your heart and soul into. You're doing it well, and you're making a difference. And you need to keep on. Flattery, you're needing that confidence, you're needing that push. Peculiar, you're very different. You can't be stuck in a cupcake mold. You can't. You have to leave. You have to flee and be the person that you're supposed to be. Wholeheartedly. Wow, I rhymed 3 times. I didn't mean to. If you don't fulfill your own purpose, you're gonna feel stuck in this house. See this house? Stuck. You're gonna feel stuck, confined. You're gonna be hostage. And who knows what's to say? Maybe you don't want to be 90 years old feeling like, man, I could have practiced this other religion. Man, why did I hold back? Why did I stop myself? I felt a calling and I ignored it. Or why didn't I go after this person? Why didn't I go after this job? Why didn't I go after this? Why didn't I do this? Why did I think this way for so long? Why didn't I use my own brain, my own intuition? You're going to have so many regrets if you don't take one baby step and try to, think outside the box a little bit. Use your own discernment. I think that's the problem, is that we're not like stepping outside of the bubble, I feel like, anyway, so we have change is inevitable. So it's like, you might not be ready for the change, but it's going to happen regardless. Whether you're, like I said in part 1, whether you're ready or not, it's going to happen. And the past will visit. See, I feel you can be so happy, right? And putting everything in the past, saying, you know what, forget it, I'm not going to choose that road. I'll just tolerate whatever situation I'm in. But then one day you're happy, and then all of a sudden this past pain comes through. This reminder, this trauma, whatever you didn't heal, whatever you didn't close out, comes back to haunt you. And that is what you don't want. You don't want to have any past coming forward. You want to square it away. And I feel that that's what's lurking in the shadows, is that, I don't know, there's something in your past, like maybe when you were little, you were maybe when you were little, you were younger, you were so in tune with yourself, you were so in sync with your intuition, the divine, the spirits, and then all of a sudden you grew up and you started changing the way you thought because we were getting more comfortable with, our surroundings in the 3D form. We kind of lost that part of ourselves. And so the past wants to come back and say, look, my intuition, it's here. Oh my gosh, my third eye chakra is opened. It's always been open. It just, closed it a little bit. I put the blinders on. My crown chakra is like receiving messages and synchronicities and red flags and all this. It's, I feel that's what's going to happen. The past is going to pay you a visit. And it's going to say, okay, get out of whatever state you're in. Let's go back to how things used to be when you were younger and you were more sensitive to your surroundings and you're able to not hold back, When we're younger, we just, everything's just very, it's very honest and innocent, and we're very connected. But then over time, like I said, everything changes. So I feel that change is upon you. Look, change. And it's up to you to embrace that change and roll with it. Your spirit wants out. Your spirit wants to evolve. It wants out of this house. No more being confined. Okay, that's what I have for you. This is a crazy message because there's like so much going on. So hopefully we got at least 5 minutes of your message and maybe it's another person's message. Let me know which message resonated most, and I'll see you in pod number 3. Pod number 3, you chose luck. Luck be a lady. All right, let's see what this says to you. In the first position, what we need to confront, courtesy of the shadows that's lurking. What's the energy like? What's confining you? What's keeping you hostage? How can we confront this? How can we heal? It says to be fearless. My goodness. In other words, don't let anybody's fear, whatever they were taught in a certain religion, don't let them put that on you. Same thing with you. Let's say you brought up in a religion, and oh my gosh, if you thought with your intuition, if you used tarot, oh my gosh, you were committing some kind of crime or spiritual crime, religious crime. Or if you believed in this and this and this, and you didn't repent, or if you didn't go to Sunday school, whatever. Let's just say, because I can relate to this. That's why I'm making this an example. Oh my gosh, you were doing something bad, and oh no, you're using your tarot to tell the future. We can't really tell the future. The future is always changing. And what's the difference between plucking out a passage from the book, the holy book, compared to plucking out a card from a deck of cards, a tarot deck or oracle deck? It's the same thing. You're getting a message from a card stock. You're getting a message from paper, card stock. They all come from the trees, right? So they all come from the earth, paper, cardstock. So it's the same thing. So I feel, don't be afraid to use your intuition. Don't be afraid to use your favorite divination tools. Don't be afraid to listen to yourself, to connect with the divine, because I feel no matter what, your intuition never leads you astray. Your intuition is always on point. Your intuition is never going to lie to you. That's all I'm going to say. It's not going to lie to you. Other things might lie to you, might lead you, mislead you, but never your intuition. Okay, my friend? Never. And you know this, but we are conditioned to think a certain way. We're conditioned not to trust our own intuition. We're conditioned to see what other people's messages are, have been there for many years. We're conditioned to just look at that, and that's the only way, and that's it. No way out. There's no way out of this. You got to just think whatever's in the books, that's what we have to follow. No, we have our own free will. We have our own best judgments. We have our own intuition. We have our own way of thinking. So be fearless. Don't let anything hold you back, hold you hostage. And that's what Girl Talk Tarot is talking about. Check out Girl Talks Tarot. She's going to tell you, Girl Talk Tarot's channel, to see exactly what is happening with this energy, what's confining you. And my issue, or my advice, is to be fearless. It's like be a rambunctious, rebellious spiritual warrior. Step outside of the conforming energy. You know, whatever's bottling you down and keeping you in a bubble, step out of that. Revenge. This is like being, I wouldn't say, you know, revenge. It's just saying, it can be, yeah, let's you know, I was confined for so long. I couldn't think with my own brain because I was scared. I was scared that if I didn't do this on a certain day, if I didn't pray for X, Y, and amount of hours, or if I didn't go to Sunday Mass for, I'm just giving this example because this is what I can relate to. If I didn't go to Sunday school every single week, oh my gosh, I was gonna be banned, and people would start giving me the eye, and I wouldn't be as you know, holy as everybody would want. You know, like, it's saying you step out of that and think with your mind. Think with your intuition. You know, use your own intuition. It's saying revenge. It's time to take back your life. It's time to get back what you lost. Revenge, you know? You being a rebel, a spiritual rebel, and you following your own path. That's what this is saying to me, and I'm sorry if that does not resonate with you, but that is what I feel is right. I feel like you need to, thank you. How can you combat this revenge card? How can you get back what was lost, you know? You wanted to connect with yourself, and you were, you know, you were steered away from that. It's saying, look, beginnings. You can always start fresh. It's never too late. You can always look for your own, you can always connect with your own self. You can always find your own answers. You can always go down a different path. It's never too late. Beginning. Start. You got to start somewhere. The next one is choose wisely. Wow. Wow. See what I'm saying? You can always start a path. You can always start your own path. Choose wisely. This is saying, make a decision. Make your own decision. I'm getting choose. 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 You have the power to make your own decisions. You don't have to be afraid. You know, if you were, like I said, you're raised to think a certain way. Don't be afraid to use your own best judgment, your own intuition, your thinking cap, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra. Don't be afraid. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Choose. Choose. This is not saying, oh, I'm going to follow what somebody else has set for me, you know, the day I was born. It's saying, no, you have the power. You step into your own tank and drive your own tank, drive your own car for a change. That's what this is saying to me. Revenge. And it doesn't mean in a negative way. It just means take action. What did you lose? Get back what you lost. You know, in the movie Hocus Pocus, we have Billy, right? And he was buried, confined in the ground for so long. And then he was freed. Even though he went back into the earth, like we all do, right? But he was freed. He was able to not follow what Winnie wanted him to follow. He was able to stand up to her, confront her. He was able to say, no, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. No, I have my own life. And this person stepped into the good side. He was bad. He stepped into the good. He decided to go down the right path. See, he chose. He chose to do what was right. He chose to help Danny and Max and Allison to find a way away, you know, find their way away from the witches, because the witches were looking for them. They wanted their, you know how the movie goes. Well, if you don't know, I don't want to tell you, I don't want to spoil it for you, but Billy chose. He chose to be good. He chose to help. He chose to guide them out of harm's way. So you have a choice, my friend. Don't think you don't. And I thank you for watching. Check out Girl Talks Tarot, Girl Talk Tarot's channel to see what exactly we're dealing with, what's keeping you hostage spiritually, what's in the shadows. I thank you for your time. You have a beautiful day. Bye.